It's time to our weekly Forex analysis, and before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. So as usual, let's now start with the Euro USD. So first of all, if we switch right now to the weekly chart for the Euro USD, now we can see clearly right here, my friends, that the market has indeed respected that level of a real support at the bracket of 1.07430. Indicates, of course, a continuation in the rise. Not only that, but look at that. Based on the weekly chart, we are seeing here inverted hammer, and those who have been following me for a long time, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, once we see this candle has appeared on a support zone, it's actually a good sign that the market is getting ready for a bullish reversal, such as the one we can see right here. This is, of course, another one. As we can see, this is inverted hammer. After the appearance of this candle, the market kept rising for another, I think about 500 maybe, 600 pips. So again, after the appearance of this candle, especially on the second attempt of the support and on the weekly chart, I believe that the EURUSD is going to continue the rise. And as we can see, even the last week, the candle has closed as a little small blue candle, but I believe it's a sign also that the market right now is getting ready for the rise. So let's now jump to the daily chart. Now, right here on the daily chart, I want to show you something. If we look carefully right here, we can see clearly that we have here inverted head and shoulders pattern, which has also been completed, as we can see right there. So again, that's inverted head and shoulders, which confirms that the market right now is getting ready for the bullish reversal, and that can be also been confirmed with the Friday candle, which actually has closed already as a bullish engulfing candle. So all the signs again, guys, says that the market is going to continue the rise. So where exactly we can continue buying the Euro USD? The answer lies on the 4-hour time frame. Now, right here on the 4-hour time frame, what we can do is simply look at the strongest level of a support, which can be found exactly right here. This level, my friends, has, just to be precise, this level right there. Let me just be precise, exactly. Right here at 1.08130. This, of course, has been a real level of a support multiple times, as we can see right here. And lately, it was also right here a real level of a support. And as we can see, the market has rejected to break out from this level for at least 3 or 4 times. Indicates, of course, a continuation in the rise. And also, we can see clearly that we have right here also a triangle, which has been indeed broken, which is almost going to be broken out from. So therefore, we can actually expect from the Euro USD to be ranging inside of this triangle. And upon the pressure from the current support right here, of course, supported all of that by the inverted head and shoulders pattern, all of that indicates that the Euro USD is going to continue the rise. So for that reason, we have to wait for the pair to fall to another 25 pips before we can continue buying it. However, for the take profit level, we can actually place it right here only at the nearest level of the strong key resistance level at 1.088, expecting only 74 pips profit from the signal and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here. Sorry, not a key support, from the support at 1.076, ranging for about 43 pips. Let's now move to the pound USD. All right, now for the pound USD, as you can see also, if we check the weekly chart, we can see something very similar. All right, here actually, guys, as you can see, there, of course, lies the real level of a support, as we can see right here with 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts. And then we had here the fake breakout from that level. Remember, we are talking about weekly candles. So this is actually a fake breakout. However, the same level of real support, as we can see, has indeed been respected right there. So that, of course, indicates a continuation in the rise. So if you want, guys, another analysis or actually further analysis, what we can do right here is, of course, check this support trend line, as we can see. And what we will do next is simply drag the very same line, to be precise, like that, and then drag the same line actually and place it all the way right here at the nearest support trend line, as we can see. So now we can see clearly that the support trend line right here has indeed been respected repeatedly over the last month. So that's a good sign that the pound USD is going to be bullish for the upcoming week. So moving now to the daily chart. Again, check this out. The market actually has respected that level of a real support, and in the middle we are having here one fake breakout from that level, and finally here support number 1 has actually begun, and the market is indeed respecting this level of the support under the pressure. So all in all, pound USD is going to continue the rise. And if I'm not mistaken, let me just check. If we check the Fibonacci retracement, as we can see, indeed, we are actually on Fibonacci 50, which means the pound USD most likely is going to continue the rise till it reach Fibonacci 61.8. That means that the pair still has about 80 pips more to go. So where exactly we can buy the pound USD? Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now, right here on the 4-hour time frame, I would like to highlight this level of a real support. Let me just zoom out. Yes, exactly. Right there, exactly, yes. That was, of course, a real level of a support repeatedly over the time. And as you can see, some multiple fake breakouts. However, lately, it was also a real level of a support and a resistance, and also 2 attempts of a real support right on that level. And pay attention that right here, the market has indeed respected that level of a support. So right now, what we can do next is simply waiting for the pound USD to fall again to respect the same level of a support after it falls to another 27 pips, and from there we can continue buying the pair. Now, most likely our take profit level will be placed again at the nearest level of a key resistance at 1.271, expecting about 85 pips profit from this signal. And our safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the previous level of a support right there, and right here also at 1.258, ranging for about 36 pips only. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so again, actually guys, I have already analyzed that is my previous analysis to the AUDUSD. Okay, so now since that you have already seen it, we can actually just jump to the main topic, and let me just tell you something that based on the daily chart, we can see here a price action indicates, of course, a continuation in the bullish movement. This is a really nice price action, indicates a bullish reversal. And for that reason, I'm looking to long the AUDUSD for the upcoming week. And by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, you have seen it, guys, already. This level of a support right here is going to be our main answer to buy the AUDUSD exactly at this level of a support as 0.650. Adding to this, of course, that this is right here the nearest level of a resistance to that bullish breakout candle. So therefore, we want to buy the pair exactly right here at the same level of the nearest resistance to the bullish breakout candle. And the last confirmation was, of course, this level of a key support trend line, as we can see right here. So since we're having this level of a support trend line being respected, we can see here a fake breakout, but however, it indeed has become a resistance trend line for 2 attempts, and another fake breakout has appeared. So therefore, it's actually gonna be a good idea to buy the AUDUSD exactly right here after it retests the same level of a support trend line, and afterward the pair will continue the rise, at least to reach right here the nearest level of a key resistance, as we can see right there exactly as 0.657, ranging for about approximately 64 pips, and take a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous key support level at 0.648, ranging for about 26 pips only. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so now for the USDCAD, if we look right here at the weekly chart, now the weekly chart actually shows us right here that we are having a resistance trend line, and as you can see, exactly just like this. Now we can confirm that the market has indeed respected that level of a resistance trend line repeatedly, and as you can see right now, the resistance trend line number 1 has already appeared. So that means that most likely we are looking for a next bearish candle. It's interesting because actually, look at the USDCAD. For the last 2 months, I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the last 9 weeks, we had 9 blue candles. And finally, most likely, we are looking now for the bearish one. Also right here, of course, if we look carefully, the market is indeed showing here actually a strong real level of a resistance. And seems like the pair is indeed rejecting it. However, we are looking to short actually this pair, especially knowing that we are having here also a support trend line. And as you can see, the market has indeed respected that level of a support trend line. However, notice something. After the bearish breakout happened, the market respected that level. And again, after the market made a bearish breakout candle, it again respected the same level. So it repeatedly happening, meaning the market is indeed respecting that level of a previous support trend line and creating here a new resistance trend line. Now, that means that we really have to consider selling the USDCAD. So by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, I highly recommend to sell the pair exactly right here actually I need to move to the 1 hour time frame and to show you this price action right there. Fantastic. Now look at the 1 hour time frame. Right here we're having the bearish breakout candle. Now according to my strategy in scalping forex, what we need to do is always look for the bearish breakout candle and then look at the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle. Check this out right here. Right there exactly. This wick right here represents the nearest level of a resistance to that bearish breakout candle. And if we look here right here at the left side, we can see clearly that the market has indeed rejected that level multiple times. It means that this indeed is a very strong level of a key resistance and that cannot be ignored. So therefore, waiting for the USDCAD to rise to another 23 pips is going to be our best entry to sell this pair. Of course, our take profit level will be right there exactly at the nearest level of a support at 1.349, expecting approximately 90 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher also than the resistance level right here at 1.361. The safe zone will be ranging for about 36 pips only. Let's now move to the USDJPY, and this time we are going to send a signal finally to the USDJPY. Based on the daily chart, we can notice clearly right here a rejection happened after multiple attempts to break out from that level of a key resistance at 150.73. That means that the market most likely right now is going to continue the fall. Now remarkably, the market right now is actually on a support level, which means is we can actually expect right now a bullish reversal to happen as a pullback. However, in my opinion, the best level to short the resistance at 150.450, which means we have to wait for this pair to rise to another 34 pips before we can continue shorting it. However, I want to highlight that we, based on the weekly chart, we are actually still here on a resistance level. However, I'm actually shorting it because based on the weekly chart, check this out. We're having here my favorite price action. The inverted hammer has finally appeared on a resistance zone, which indicates a continuation in the fall or the beginning of the bearish fall. So for those reasons, I'm going to short the USDJPY and hoping for the best. Now again, moving to the 4 hour time frame, our take profit level will be just right here at the lowest level of a real support at 149.535, because for one single reason, in my opinion right now, even though we have confirmed that the market most likely is going to be bearish, I really find it risky to find, or actually to determine a lower level as a take profit level. The market right now most likely is going to continue the fall to retest the broken level of a resistance right here at 149. So there is actually a lot of pressure on this price, because if the market falls below it, then we are looking for a long term of shorting. So therefore, our take profit level will be placed just right here, exactly at the peak of the resistance and the previous level of a support at 149.535, expecting approximately 91 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging much higher than the top of the resistance at 150.889, ranging for about 44 pips only. Moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, so now it's just worth to mention that my previous signal in the last weekly analysis video on the USDCHF was actually to buy the pair exactly from this level of a support, and the take profit level has been placed just right there at the resistance. So this was actually a winning signal worth, I think, more than 100 pips. However, there is nothing to brag about, because on the other side, gold signal, as we can see, have miserably failed. But again, guys, we all have seen that this happened due to the ISM PMIs yesterday, which was actually much lower than the forecast, and we will come to this part on the gold analysis. However, now what's next with the USDCHF? Now, actually, I want to keep the lines which I have just drawn here. Exactly. So right now what we're looking for is actually a neutral channel, which means right now the USDCHF has indeed made a bearish reversal after attempt to break out from the resistance at 0.887. Now most likely the USDCHF is going to continue the fall till it reach again the bottom of the support. So meaning our previous entry point is going to be now our new take profit level. So that means that right now, since the USDCHF is retesting here a broken level of a resistance, so there is a chance for a pullback to happen. If that happens, then we are looking actually for a small pullback before we can continue shorting the USDCHF again, aiming the take profit level of the support. So moving now to the 1 hour time frame. Now, based on the 1 hour time frame, if we look carefully right here exactly, just to be precise, yes, right here exactly, we can see that we had the nearest level of a real resistance to that fake breakout candle. So if there is any pullback gonna ever happen, I believe that we can short the USDCHF exactly right here at the same level of a previous resistance. And if that happens, oh boy, we are looking actually for a real head and shoulders pattern is going to be completed, and the USDCHF might actually continue sinking down toward our take profit level. So therefore, waiting for this pair to rise all the way again for around 30 pips to reach our entry at this level of a resistance, and this time our take profit level is going to be right here at the bottom of the support, expecting approximately 82 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the peak of the resistance at 0.889, ranging for about 30 pips only. And let's finally now move to the gold. Oh shit, of course, this is my analysis to the gold. Okay, I forgot to delete it. Anyway, it's all right. So now, what's next with this pair? Actually, my friends, we have all seen a major failure in the signal of selling the gold. However, we have also seen that the signal was actually winning until the PMI's news has appeared. Unfortunately, the ISM PMI's has actually declined to 47.8 in February versus 49.5 expected. So for those reasons, of course, the dollar has lost its value, and as we can see right now, the pair is actually rising, and yeah, the gold is actually now rising because the investors feels like it's actually a safer option for their investments rather than the US dollar. So now what's next with the gold? In my opinion, now the gold is going to continue the rise indeed, and we can actually expect 2,143 to our long-term take profit level, and I think that the gold won't continue the rise until it reach that level of a resistance, and it even has expectations to exceed that level. Now, the gold, as you can see right here, based on the weekly chart, has made indeed a bullish breakout from that flag, as we can see right here. So therefore, the gold is indeed going to continue the rise, my friends. Now, the $1 million question is, where exactly we can continue buying this pair? It's not an easy answer, because the gold right now is actually crazy, and as you can see, it's actually at the highest level of a resistance, and that is exactly what I was always have been avoiding with the USDJPY. When the market was ranging at the highest top level of the resistance, I was actually avoiding sending signals. But with the gold, I think there is no reason to avoid anything. I think it's gonna be somehow clear to find the next decent entry to buy the gold. In my opinion, that's gonna be exactly right there at this level of a previous support, exactly like that. If we look carefully right here, my friends, based on the daily chart, we had right here a real level of a support trend line, which has been respected repeatedly. It has even become right here a resistance trend line. However, the gold has made a historical breakout from that level. Now, waiting for the gold to reach that level again, to respect the same level, to create a new support trend line, is definitely gonna take a while. But in my opinion, it's gonna totally worth it. So therefore, waiting for the gold to fall all the way right here to retest the broken level of a previous resistance, as we can see right here at 255. Let me just be sure exactly. At 2055.85. First of all, it will be respecting the previous level of a support trend line, plus it will be retesting the broken level of a resistance right here at 2055.85. It's going to take a while. We have to wait for this pair to fall to another 271 pips, but that's, in my opinion, going to be the best option with the gold. Now, another question. Can we short the gold upon the pressure from the resistance right here until it reach our entry? Then we can buy again the pair? The answer is a big no. Don't do that. Don't ever think about that, because I told you guys, the gold is going to continue the rise. So that's going to be actually our safest and best entry to buy the gold. It doesn't mean that the gold right now is going to immediately start the fall toward that level. No, 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 no. It might not even reach it. It might actually start the bullish reversal way far before that. I'm just giving you the safest entry possible. And in my opinion, that is the one. So don't short the gold at all until it reach our entry. That's a big, big no. I don't really support that at all. It's gonna really take a while until the gold reach our entry. So if we buy the gold from that level, moving now to the 4-hour time frame, let me just zoom out to show it to you. Our take profit level can be somehow, let me just show it to you also. Using the Fibonacci retracement, we can notice right now that the gold is actually reversing as 61.8. So therefore, the take profit level can be determined just right here in the middle between 61.8 and 100. And in my opinion, that's going to be the best level for our take profit level, which will be approximately 585 pips. So I think it's gonna worth the waiting to get the big piece of the cake, and hopefully, really hopefully, it will be a good signal, and hopefully it will make we will make good profits with it. But again, I'm expecting personally on Monday morning from the gold to just simply immediately continue the rise, ignoring all this kind of support trend lines, and just simply continue the rise toward our take profit level. But in my opinion, avoid shorting the gold for the upcoming days. Anyway, let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes our signal for the gold. I actually had to lower my take profit level to be at 2,108, which means our new take profit level will be exactly 520 pips, and the safe zone that will be ranging for about 200 pips only. And yeah, that's gonna be everything, my friends, for the gold. Again, my friends, I really hope it's gonna be a good week for everybody, and hopefully we will make good profits with these signals. And again, guys, wish you all the best. So until then, I hope that it's informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.